Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Syracuse will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Going up top on first down. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Cavaliers offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They grab the early lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get routed up.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Orange will have to punt. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Got a man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Big boys in the goal line D. They want to just keep throwing it. They will score! Touchdown, Virginia! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Landry. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll run it to the right. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Syracuse right back at it.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
On second down, he'll fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Stewart.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate. And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. The give to the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And now on second down for this offense. Moving to running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. A designed run for the quarterback. Got the first down and more. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the Cavaliers will move the sticks with the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Syracuse right back at it. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Virginia! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got it behind the line. It's Monroe.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Makes the grab at the 10. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The looking deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get in the shoes and get to get some...
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.